everyone! Well, we're here, we're back, and today we're doing another anti-MLM video, and for this video we are heading back on over to Reddit, filtering by top post of this week, and just seeing what the Huns have been up to. I have no additional comments to make, I'm just excited to see what the Reddit posts have to offer, because they always offer definitely some sort of emotion out of me, whether it be shock, anger, distress, usually nothing happy. Well, that's not true. I will laugh and giggle depending on the context, whether it's a nervous giggle or a genuine giggle. I always get some sort of emotion out of reading these Reddit posts. So with that short intro out of the way, let's get into reading these posts. Kangen Hun spewing her pseudo-science. I finally tested out our water ionized on fresh strawberries, ... strawberry emoji, in case you didn't know what a strawberry is. Wow. The water in the bowl is the 11.5 pH water I soaked my strawberries in from our machine. It is tinted in color and has copious amounts of gunk that fell off of the strawberries. The water in the Tupperware is tap water that I soaked strawberries in. I also sprayed the strawberries with our faucet, and still next to nothing came off of them. Yikes. We use our machine for so many things. Washing our produce is one of them, amongst 100 other uses. ... Literally. 100. Hashtag alkaline lifestyle, hashtag better water, hashtag wash your fruits and veggies, hashtag yuck, hashtag high ticket sales. Okay, let's zoom in on these pictures down here. So she's saying that the one on the left is with her Kangen Inagic, whatever, magic water, and the one on the right is just regular tap water, which, yeah, if you just put regular tap water on fruit, I mean, it's just gonna get the fruit wet. So yeah, you're right. But weirdly enough, like, either her tap water is like very cloudy and milky and gross, or some stuff actually did come off of it. And then versus the one with your Kangen water, it looks like it disintegrated the strawberries. Like, why is it doing this to strawberries? That shouldn't be a thing. Like, why is the color coming off of the strawberries with your magic water? Like, that to me isn't dirt when pink dye, red food dye, literally red food dye is coming off of the water. So she said the water in the bowl is the 11.5 pH water. That seems like a really high pH. I am not a science person. So, oh, okay, down here OP writes, so she's basically soaking her strawberries in water that has the pH of bleach. Bleach has a pH of 11 to 13 and is surprised that stuff is coming off the strawberries, aka the basic water is eating the strawberries. Yeah. Okay, so I was right. I was like, that seems like really high, or really low, I guess, in terms of pH. But yeah, no wonder it's coming off, and no wonder like the color is coming off of your strawberries. You are bleaching your strawberries, and like you're doing this to like show like, look at how much I know. Look at how amazing our water is, because it's literally disintegrating my strawberries. Isn't that so awesome and great? It's like, no, I'd be worried, like, why is that coming off? Like, again, if that was like dirty water, like brown or black or muddy, like I could understand, like being like, wow, that really does get it very clean, but that's like pink red. Like, that means that it's, like, stripping the color off of the strawberries. Like, you probably shouldn't be eating those strawberries if they have that sort of pH balance on them. And this is another thing with these MLM hunts, is the ones who are in these MLMs that, like, kind of sort of have to do with science, like, there's at least a scientific element to them. This is where it's dangerous, because she's saying this stuff with pure confidence, and she knows absolutely nothing about what she's talking about or saying. And I guess, yeah, when you wash your strawberries in bleach versus washing it in tap water, yeah, you're going to get a color difference. Who would have thought? But it's like, it's dangerous, you know. It's like with the health and wellness ones, like they will act like they are scientists or nutritionists and they know so much. It's like, oh, just basic science. It's like, you don't know. You're not a scientist. You didn't go to school. You paid a starter kit cost and now you can spew this nonsense because the company doesn't care that you're doing that. And when a company doesn't care that people are out there spreading misinformation, spreading lies, spreading pseudoscience, that's a company that's problematic for sure. Not that we don't already know that, but it's like companies will more than likely just put out a statement like, hey, stop that, or hey, we don't condone our reps who are spewing the nonsense that they are. And then it just goes from there. They don't do anything about it. They don't care. They don't properly train their employees because they don't view them as employees. They just view them as people who are buying the product and selling it for free for them. But that's all that it is. Comments down here say they are literally dead cells. The strawberries are being dissolved. If she takes them out, they'll literally fall apart. Also, is she going to drink that water? She mentioned a water ionizer, but if it's changing the pH of water that much and it really is 11.8, she's gonna have a really bad time. And OP responds, apparently the Kangen water machine can also go super acidic. Why though? What is the point? I thought the whole point of like this Kangen water thing, I don't know too much about it, but it's like supposed to be just like better, I thought more filtered, better for you, cleaner water. But it can apparently turn your water into bleach and turn your water into acid. If they were selling this water as like a super cleaner, I guess I could get behind if it, you know, is basically bleach. But the fact that she is putting food that I'm going to assume that she eats and maybe her kids eat as well, like this is dangerous. I don't know why this would, it's because these are people who, they don't really know what they're doing and they're using these really extreme methods in order to sell this product. Because again, you have to stand out from the other people around who are also trying to sell this product to the same people, because it's usually a big circle of people who all sell this together and you're trying to stand out from the rest of the crowd. So might as well bleach your strawberries and disintegrate them compared to water and then like really hype it up and make it seem like this big huge thing. But like base me who doesn't know science and I'm looking at this, I'm just reading it based off of what she writes and then what the OP writes, like that worries me. I was like, why is the color being stripped of the strawberries? That doesn't seem safe. That doesn't look safe. These people who don't know science should not be out here trying to teach science. They're just products. They don't work. Okay, but first off, have you tried them? Before you bash somebody and make them feel like shit before something they use and love, remember, this is my business and I can delete any hate or unfriend anybody who makes me look bad. Second, I love what both brands have done for me. 3 years strong with my shampoo. Weekly payouts Friday and bonuses the 15th. Thrive has done wonders for my weight loss journey. I feel incredible at 31. Yes, be your own independent boss and believe you can. Stop saying I can't. You can. Together we'll make a killing and make 2024 our comeback year. Who's in? I want to help you. All right, and then we got a picture of her just there. All right, and I know we have another picture, so let's check that out. Oh, of her just flipping off the camera. Really good sales tactic there. Really, really good. And up here, OP writes, sold me with the middle finger. That, why would that be your go-to sales tactic? People who are not interested in it, that's whatever. Don't sell to them. But then you're gonna like focus your energy on those people. That is what this whole post is. It's like, well, I don't care what you have to say. I can block you. I can delete you. Okay, do that. Don't make a big, huge, massive post about it and then flip off the camera. You are supposed to be a representative of your business, and this is how you're doing it. This is what people see. This is going to turn people off from you and even more off from the business that they already don't want. And again, if they don't want to try the products, it doesn't matter. They cannot like a business structure. The products are not going to change their mind. The products could be the most amazing products in the world, but the fact that the business structure mainly thrives, literally mainly thrives on people at the bottom suffering and believing in a lie, that's when it's problematic. It doesn't matter if this is the most greatest, most amazing product in the entire world. It's not. It's just another health and wellness product in the MLM sphere. It's no different than any of the other ones. Again, the prices may be different, the name of the brand is different, but at the core of it all, it's all the exact same. So trying the product will not change somebody's mind about wanting to join the business. Maybe some people, sure, but people who disagree with the MLM structure, trying a fizz stick, trying a patch, trying color street nails, trying on a paparazzi bracelet will not change their mind on how the structure is run. The people in these MLMs believe in a lie because they are told it. They are told they could be amazing business owners and become part of this top elite of people, and then you look at the income disclosure statement and you see that literally less than 1% of people are making the money that people in the opportunity calls say that you can make. That is a problem. And then you have people, I mean, I'm sure she's just frustrated because she believed a lie, and that's completely understandable. But either way, like, this is not how you should portray yourself if you're trying to be your own independent boss. Like, you're just not. And then the whole saying, like, stop saying I can't, you can't. No, you need them to say you can. It benefits you when they do. It doesn't benefit them. It only benefits you. So this whole post just really shows true colors. You know, I know that they're probably frustrated, but this is not how you should ever speak to people, especially if you are trying to sell them on a product. So I do also find it funny that they talk about like shampoo and then like say that the product has also done, unless they're also a part of Monat. Maybe they're a part of Monat and Thrive, which is interesting. But I don't know if Thrive sells shampoo, but just funny to be like, the shampoo's done wonders for me and I've lost weight. It's like, the shampoo made you lose weight? Are you only eating shampoo? Because then this post would make a lot of sense. Comments on this say, this is my business. I can delete any hate or unfriended anyone who makes me look bad. Opie writes, the joke writes themselves. Yeah. The middle finger was just icing on the cake, and it goes both ways. Yeah, I know. It's like, if I was scrolling through and I was like thinking maybe about buying something from them, this would completely turn me off. Like, if a business did this, if like Kohl's on their Twitter, if Kohl's on their Twitter decided that they were gonna like be like, I don't care about all the hate, I'm just gonna unfriend people and block them, and then like you had someone who works for the Kohl's social media like flipping off the camera and being like, we don't need you anyway. It's like, ew, I'm not gonna shop there anymore. Like, they don't value their employees who are the ones that keep them afloat. That's the thing that people in MLMs, the reason why they're not actual business owners is because they don't value their customers as people, as the people who are keeping them afloat. They just kind of see people as like obviously it's a necessity in small business, but like in a real small business, like they value their customers. They genuinely try and do a lot for their customers, but because these people are not actually small business owners, they don't have that connection with their customers. Some of them, of course, do, but it's like they definitely value people who join the business more than people who just purchase from them. And I think that's where the disconnect really is. This post is called Pregnancy and Plexus, which those two things should not be in the same sentence at all. The post says, blank is my sweet friend, blank. I love how she explains this and how the products have blessed her. Want to try Reset, but you're breastfeeding? Want to try the products, but you're pregnant? Guess what? You can. I actually started taking our triplex gut health system when I was 20 weeks pregnant with my third baby. My OB highly approved of them, and it was by far my healthiest pregnancy and postpartum experience. I even use the X Factor Plus multivitamin as my prenatal. Did you know that as you breastfeed, you're actually passing down your gut microbes to your baby? Having a healthy gut can not only help you in so many ways, but it actually helps set your baby up for better gut health and a healthier immune system. Before, during, and after pregnancy, our hormones are going haywire. Did you know that 80% of our overall hormones and 90% of our serotonin is created in the gut? When you have a healthy gut, you have happy hormones and feel less stressed, anxious, and happy. I haven't had to take any RX meds for anxiety and depression since starting Plexus. I cannot speak highly enough about using these products whether you're pregnant or not. But if you are, I promise it will be the best decision. See comments for a modified version of the reset while breastfeeding. If you're interested, send me a message and let's chat. Down here, Opie writes, this seems incredibly dangerous to me. Hun is promoting taking Plexus during pregnancy and breastfeeding with a lot of shitty science to back up her claims. I absolutely do not believe her OB is a big fan of this. Thoughts? Okay, this is a lot of dangerous stuff. This is all medical claims in a way. They would of course say it's not, be like, well, it worked for me. You are you. Your OB is your OB. We'll even assume that their OB is in love with Plexus. Like, let's just, for funsies sake, let's say that's true. Those are those two people. Every single pregnancy is different. And then also on top of it, to say that Plexus has basically cured your anxiety and depression, that's also a whole separate thing of a medical claim that you're not allowed to make. And being like, well, it worked for me, so it should work for you. Or no, it's not even that. It worked for me, so it's 100% going to work for you. If you're pregnant or breastfeeding, that's not an excuse. You're not allowed to use that as an excuse because these products work for me and they will work for you. Everybody is different. To be trying to sell this to people who are pregnant is absolutely dangerous, and it is just, it makes me angry. It makes me angry that people disassociate themselves from empathy and logic, and they just care about selling a product and getting people involved in a business that doesn't care about them, a business that does promote them to not talk about these things in a scientific way. Now, of course, this person isn't really talking about science. It's not really what they're doing. I mean, they're throwing in words like serotonin and hormones. You know, we'll say that's sciencey words, but it's just when your go-to sales tactic is like, well, I had it when I was pregnant, so you 100% can have it while you're pregnant, so basically buy it from me, use it, it made my pregnancy the best ever, my baby is a super baby now because of Plexus products. No, you are not a scientist. You are not a doctor. You are none of this. You are somebody who paid $100 and something and then you believe you can say all this. It's like, well, my OB said so. I don't know that to be true. I don't know if you're over exaggerating. I don't know if you're lying. And that is where these are problematic because this person could be lying. And someone could come who's pregnant and buy from them and it could cause problems. We don't know. You know, I would assume that what this person should have at least put in the very bottom of this post is like, you know, make sure to talk to your OB before you take these products instead of like, well, I took them, so you should. Come on. Think of people's health and babies' health before your own pocketbook. Seriously. Comments on this say, I know a Plexus hen who drank this stuff while pregnant and the baby ended up premature in NICU for a few months. I know I'm preaching to the choir. Take the anecdotal info as you will. Wow. Somebody else responded to that and said, and these people are calling for testers too. If you need a tester, why are you selling and marketing the product, especially for pregnant women, to try your crap on their developing baby? Exactly. Exactly. You know, it's like there are so many products on the market that have been tried true, all of it science, all of it that are fine for pregnant women and for developing babies. And then you have Janet in Oklahoma over here who signed up for Plexus 3 months ago because her sister said it's the greatest thing in the world. And now Janet is trying to sell to everyone on her Facebook page so that she can maybe make $100 next month. Which one do you think sounds better? The scientifically proven, tested, prenatal, postnatal, while natal vitamins and products, or Janet, who claims they talked to their OB and said it was fine because Janet said it on Facebook? I'm gonna go with the doctors, the science, all of that over Janet, who just wants to make $100. This post is titled Arbon Hun's Generous Use of the Word We. Fizz me up because this month is going to be fire. This is where we finished last night, our biggest month ever. We need this number to be 160,000 and we will be in qualification for the top level. We have had incredible growth and momentum. It's time to run and go for this promotion. I'm excited, nervous, and have all the feels, but no, it's happening. I am most excited about all the lives that have changed on my team and their promotions. This business really is life-changing. So it looks like the whole team sold $110,000 worth of product probably. But I will agree with the OP is that their use of the word we is very generous because it's not like the whole team gets to rank advance with them and gets all the benefits of being the next rank and the additional money that comes along with that. No, it's her who gets it. It's one individual. So they need everyone below them to work even more harder so that they alone can hit that rank. And it's interesting though, because, you know, I thought they didn't have to hit certain quotas in order to, you know, make money and rank advance and all this stuff. You know, there's no quotas, but yet they need the number to be 160,000? Weird. That's very strange that you would need it to be at a certain number if there's no monthly quotas. Comments on this say, okay, hon, I guess it's time for you to take out a second mortgage and buy that additional 50,000 in whatever yourself so you can rank up. I hope you have room in your garage for it. Ooh, isn't that true? And it's like, then she'll be like, this business is so life-changing. I now have 3 mortgages on my home and my whole garage is an Arbonne store. Life-changing. Yeah. Comments also say, quote, I have all the feels. Can we retire this awful phrasing? Like the way Huns always talk about retiring their husbands. I would agree. Along with pouring into each other. I could not agree more. I could not agree more. We pour into each other. Stop that. What are you pouring into? It sounds weird. Don't pour anything onto me, into me, around me. Get your pores, all of them, and your feels. Get your pores and your feels and go away. Get far, far away. And, you know, it's funny how she went from we to I. And I think that's very telling. Alright, and we have reached the end of the video. We all know what time it is. It is meme time, and it is a Simpsons meme. I don't watch The Simpsons, so I don't know. I think that's Homer's dad. I'm not 100% sure. But he's walking in, and it looks like, oh, I got a Facebook notification, a Facebook message notification. Like, that's exciting. Who is it? And I'm going to zoom in because the message says, hi, hun. How is it going? Long time no see. You know how it is. Busy. Anyways, I'm currently working with my 15-week weight loss plan. Why wait to summer for your dream bod when you can have it now? With my customized diet plan, you will lose all of the unnecessary body fat in weeks and you will look amazing. To give an example of my plan, I have already lost lots of pounds by drinking these amazing shakes that taste just like regular milkshakes. I'd love to see you be my new fitness partner. Are you in? Let me know. Love, from the person you haven't talked to since high school. And you read this message and you're like, I'm out. I'm not doing that. I'm not touching that. I'm not looking at that. I'm not engaging with that. I'm not doing that. And I have gotten messages like that before. Not with so many emojis. I think it was just straight up like a copy and paste message that was like, hey, have you ever thought about starting your own business? Like, I started mine and it's incredible. It was like clearly a copy and paste message, and I was like, we haven't talked in years, and this is how you're deciding to start the conversation with me. And I just think that is very interesting, you know, the guts, I guess, that it took to do that, even though I think some people have a really good ability to like disassociate and just like copy paste send and not care. This is why I could never be a part of an MLM, because the absolute anxiety that I would have after just sending one message, even if it was like to my mom or my sister, of a message like this, it would overwhelm me. It would absolutely overwhelm me. And also the need to be a part of these Zoom calls all the time, that would stress me out. The need to engage with every single person that I interact out in public, that would just, no. Literally, I think in working with an MLM company and being a part of just sales in general is the worst possible job for me that I could ever think of. You know, having to engage with strangers, having to try and convince them that I have something that they need. Like, I'd be like, I mean, maybe you could use it. I would, you know, I like it. I don't know. Buy it. It's okay. You don't have to. You don't want it. You don't have money. Okay, that's okay. And they'd be like, you know, I have my uplines. No! Must be better. Tell them it's life changing. And I'd be like, no, please. Oh, that's my own personal hell. Being a part of an MLM is my own personal hell. So I'm glad that I'm literally on the opposite side of being in an MLM, where I get to just talk about them and showcase what they really are, how they really are, and see things like the post we saw today of people that just don't care and will use whatever nonsense, whatever made up BS they need in order to sell a product. If you have to lie and over exaggerate in order to sell your product, it's not a good product. I don't have to try it to love it. If that's how you're gonna sell it, I don't want it. Alright, you guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you really, really liked it, please subscribe. Let's talk anything and everything anti-MLM in the comments below. And until my next video, I will see you guys then. Bye!